Hey, a great tip for keeping your budget out of a more than just math situation is to get control over your grocery and your dining out budgets. Those are probably the most, besides shopping, the most overspent categories that I see when I'm helping people with their budgets. So I'm going to show you one of the things that I do to help control those two categories is meal plan. It is important to plan and make most of your meals at home. You can take them to work with you can take them to school with you can take them on the road, but you need to be able to grocery shop, make most of these meals at home. You can meal prep if you like. I do a little bit of meal prep for myself, but for my family, I'm cooking. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know I have like a bunch of uh, food allergies and things that I'm trying to deal with. So I meal prep for myself, but for my family, I'm meal planning and cooking throughout the week. So that's how we do this in our family. So today's video, I'm going to give you some tips for meal planning and show you step by step how I do it. However, if you want to see me lay all of that out in detail, go watch my how to meal plan video and it lays it out in more detail. This is going to be a quick meal plan with me video.
Hi, I'm Megan with Bethel Budgets. I'm here because it's more than just math. At some point, you've probably built a budget. You've laid out your income, you've laid out your expenses, and thought it's simple math. I'll just stick to what's on the paper. But then life happened and your budget didn't work out. The reason? Because it's more than just math. That's where I come in. Let's figure this out together. Don't give up. You've got this.
Before we jump in, let's go over a few of these tips. Just real quick, because again, if you want to hear about these in detail, go watch the how to meal plan video. Tip number 1, keep a list of meals that your family loves to eat. And alongside of that, keep the recipes. You can see mine is on the screen here. It has the meal, it has the link to the recipe, and it has, well, it's supposed to have the date that we last ate it. I stopped keeping track of that in January. My intentions were good. Just to make sure that I wasn't overusing or underusing any of these recipes, but I gave up on that. You can use that if you would like to. It's a good idea in theory. I just haven't kept up with it. Tip 2 is to use a shared grocery list. My husband and I use Our Groceries. It's an app that I can put things in and he can put things in. The kids can even put things in if they wanted to as we go along the week and figure out we've run out of things. Or as I'm meal planning, I can add to this list and whoever's going to the grocery store can check things off the list, whichever store they're going to. Tip number 3, put your meals in the family calendar. I'm going to try to put in a picture of our family calendar here with our events blurred out. I've been trying to figure out a way to do this, but our events are blurred out so you can see my meal plan is in here. And if you were to click on any of those meal plans, they're in the blue. If you were to click on any of those meals, you can see that I've linked the recipe in there so whoever's home can start that recipe, and the recipe's right there. So as I'm starting that dinner that day, I just open up my calendar, click on the event, the link is right there, and the recipe's on my phone as I'm cooking. I don't have to go and dig through any websites or anything to find that. It's all right there. So that's a really handy tip. And tip number 4, which is not actually in my how-to video, this is a bonus tip I've come up with since. I can't believe I forgot to put it in that video, but always have a leftover night. Always plan for a leftover night. You do not need to cook 7 days a week. Usually you can plan 5 meals, maybe 6, and have a leftover night. Clean out your fridge. Everybody come in the kitchen, pick what you want. Let's microwave it, put it in the air fryer, heat it up in the oven, however you're going to heat it up. But everybody can choose what they want, so there's freedom of choice there for those picky kids, and you're not having to cook and you're cleaning out your fridge all at the same time. Always have a leftover night. Okay, so now the steps, let's jump into this on my calendar here. So I have on the screen, I have my menu, my list of recipes, my menu on the left, and then on the right, I have my meal plan, which is on my Remarkable. It's my handy dandy Remarkable that I write everything on. It's got every notebook that I used to cram into my backpack, just all in one little tablet here. And it is screen shared to the screen over there. So you can see as I'm writing, you'll be able to see live what I'm actually writing. I didn't actually do this last week because we were traveling and we had plenty of leftovers to get us through the week. So step number 1 is to look at your calendar and mark in your meal plan, special events, times that you might have to eat, days that you might have to have a quick meal planned or prepared, who's going to be home when. I'm going to mark that in my meal plan, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've got all of my dates written in the calendar. Now, step 2 is to plan your meals. So I'm going to start with my breakfasts and my lunches because those are going to be the same every day of the week, so they're nice and easy. For breakfast, we do egg cups. And for that, I'll need to buy eggs. I have the cheese that I need, and I have the bacon. So I'm good on that. For lunches, we need sandwiches, fruit, cheese sticks, okay, crackers. We need a new snack. Oh, popcorn. Okay. So we were sending them to school with Rice Krispies as a snack, but we're not going to do Rice Krispies anymore. So I have to come up with a new snack. And I think I'm going to do popcorn. I think that'll be very inexpensive. And they love popcorn. In fact, we have to fight them off popcorn. But if I pop a big batch of popcorn and send it in little baggies, that would be a special treat for them. And it would be very inexpensive for me. So that was actually my sister's idea on Budget Babes. She recommended that to somebody else. So I'm going to steal my sister's idea. Crackers. So I'm going to write popcorn as a snack. Let's see, yogurt, but I have that yogurt. What am I forgetting? Oh, Oreos, which we have. Okay. So sandwiches, we just bought the bread. We just bought the deli meat. We just bought the pickles. Just mayo, mustard. We got everything we need. Fruit, put that on the list. Cheese sticks we have. The crackers we have. Oh, popcorn I'm going to put on the list. Yogurt we have, and Oreos we have. Okay. So step 2 is to come up with your meals. And step 3 is don't forget the sides. So as we move on to the dinners, we're going to do the sides as we go. So we're doing step 2 and 3, meals and sides. So my Monday, everybody's going to be home for dinner. And so I'm going to do a favorite for everybody. And I'll do chicken cobbler. You guys hear me mention this almost every week lately. We've had this, but it is a favorite, and I have everything I need for it. So chicken cobbler, and I don't need a side, so that's a favorite for me. So chicken cobbler is a favorite for me, no side. It's a favorite for my family. I've been stocking up on some of the ingredients. I put them on my list every week. Yeah, I have everything I need for that. So, but if I wasn't sure, the recipe is right there on the screen. I can just click on that link and look at the recipe and see that I have everything that I need or what I need, so I can put it on this grocery list. Tuesday, Dad won't be home, so I can do a kid favorite. I meal prep for myself separately every Sunday, which actually my husband does for me because he's so sweet that he will grill up a bunch of meat for me, or he just cooks up a bunch of meat for me on the stove if I need. Whatever I'm going to eat that week, he'll grill up for me on Sunday, and so that I'm set up for the week. So he sets me up for the week and I take care of everybody else. So Tuesday, no Dad, so I'll do, the kids have been wanting the gluten-free ramen, which would be a special treat for them. I just bought that to try. So along with that, we'll do a salad. have the gluten-free ramen, and I have the chicken stock, and I have everything that I need for that. The salad, I better check on our lettuce. So I'll put salad on the list. Wednesday needs to be super fast. I'm going to put leftover. That can be our leftover night. Everybody's going to be around at a different time, and we all leave at a different time. We have that Wednesday is our crazy busy night. So we're going to do leftovers on Wednesday. To go with that, we'll just do salads and frozen veggies again. Okay, and Thursday, Dad won't be home. Have the kids around. I still have some ground beef left that I was wondering what I should do with. So let's do a taco night, which they love. And actually, I call it taco night, even though it's on a Thursday, not a Tuesday. I probably should have switched that around, but I'm not going to. We're going to do taco night. And we'll do it on nacho chips because I have those in my pantry and I don't have tacos, and we're gluten-free anyway. So they don't like taco shells, but they like tortilla shells, but we're gluten-free now. And so it just kind of causes a fight. So we'll do taco night on tortillas. So it's actually nacho night, which they don't call. It's so funny. They don't call it nacho night. They call it taco night. And I can't change what it's called, but I can change how it's made. I don't know. My children are so sweet and so special and a little bit weird. Okay, so sides for that, it's just like all the fixins. I'm just going to make sure we have all the fixins for that. I misspelled it. And I forgot to write down, no, I got salad, I got frozen veggies. Okay, taco night. I have the nachos, I have the beef. Fixins, I have sour cream, I have guacamole, I have tomatoes. I think I'll write that down. Tomato, I can't write it and spell it at the same time. We have salsa. I think that's all we need. Okay. Friday is, the boys will be gone for an event, and I'm not sure if they'll be around to eat or not. So I'm going to plan a meal, but I don't know. That might change. So times like this, I'll go ahead and plan a meal, and if it changes, then I just have that meal ready for next week. Which is how I ended up with chicken cobbler ingredients for this week, because I planned it for another week and it didn't happen. So I just, carry that over. I think I'll do, I'm looking at my my menu list, menu favorites. They're already getting gluten-free noodles at some other point in the week. So I want to try this cheeseburger casserole. Let's try cheeseburger casserole. That's a new one that I put in the list to try. We haven't tried it yet. I need ground beef for that. The cheese I have, the pickles I have. Pretty sure cream cheese is needed for that. Okay. Aside for that, what should we have? Let's just do a salad and frozen veggie. Frozen veggies are the heroes, guys, and so is salad. Keep those things on hand and you always have a side. So even when you're planning, I really need to up my sides game, but I just haven't done that yet. I'll take ideas. If you guys have ideas for upping my sides game, I'm all about it. Send me side ideas. Okay, Saturday, everybody's going to be home, but Dad is cooking. And Dad actually, he would like to grill that day. So we'll do burgers and dogs. I have the dogs. We need more hamburger. I have enough to do the taco night. I'll need some for cheeseburger night, cheeseburger casserole, and I'll need some for the burgers and dogs. Chips will be our side, and beans, which I have the beans and I have the chips, so I don't need to put that on the list. I think we have hot dogs, but I'm gonna look. We'll do a double check before we leave the house. Hot dogs. Sunday is everybody's gonna be, it's a game day, so everybody's gonna be kind of gone and busy and in and out. I think I'm gonna do a second leftover night. And you guys, that's totally okay. Do one leftover night every week, but you can do two also. Just keeping an eye on what you have. I know this chicken cobbler is gonna be more than one night. The ramen, they'll eat all of that in one night. Taco night, cheeseburger casserole, that's probably going to leave me with leftovers. I'm going to put 2 leftover nights. And with leftovers, we always have salad and frozen veggies. My kids said they want some fruit salad and Jell-O salad as sides. So I'm going to put Jell-O on the grocery list. It's full of sugar, which I hate. Like I said, send me sides ideas that are not frozen vegetables and salad, but also not full of sugar. I could do a fruit salad, but that's also like super simple. I need simple, but something new, something fresh. Let's up my game here. Okay, so I've gotten all of my days. I've filled in my grocery list. Step number 4 is to fill out the grocery list as you go. So your step number 1, check your calendar. Step number 2, fill in your meals. Step number 3, fill in your sides. And step number 4, fill in your grocery list as you go. Now I take that grocery list and then I go put it in our shared grocery app so that my husband can do the grocery shopping on Sunday, or I can follow up throughout the week if he doesn't hit all of our stores. And we can use that list as we go if we run out of anything else. That is my menu plan for the week. I hope that that is helpful to you. Keep in mind all of those tips and all of those steps. And I hope that this helps to bring your grocery budget down and your dining out budget down. Go see my how to meal plan video and let me know, bring me some sides ideas. I would really appreciate that. Have a great week and don't give up. You've got this.